Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 37 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today it is All-Star Weekend here at Gravis City Zone 11 and we start off with the All-Star Showdown. There will be no stages in the showdown. We will only run one 20-lap race and that's it. And only the winner will move on to the All-Star race, just to keep things simple. And so on. And here's your starting lineup for the showdown. All the drivers that have not won this season up to this point. Edith Cardoza starts on the pole for the race. Alongside her is Robert Smith. There's Dylan Crewman and Jesse Martinez in row 2. Priya McShane, Evan Hunter in row 3. Roger Ray and Sharon Evans row 4. And Grayson Acevedo, JD Figueroa round out your top 10. And there's the rest of the field one by one. As we're about to go trackside for the command to fire up the engines, as the All-Star Weekend here at Gravis City is about to get underway.
Drivers, start your engines.
It'll be a 20-lap race. No stages, no gimmicks like that for the showdown in particular. The winner advances to the All-Star race only. And if there is a caution that would normally end the race, we would go to a 2-lap caution-free overtime attempt and see who would win from there. 25 drivers in this field in the showdown. Only one of them will join the other 15 drivers in the All-Star race. Pace car to pit road as we're about to get the green flag here in the showdown event at Gravis City Zone 11. And this will be the track we use for every All-Star Weekend in the Cup Series from now on. So here we go. Green flag is in the air and the All-Star Showdown is underway. They're going 3 wide now. Look at Dylan Kroom trying to get on the bottom lane. Loses the draft a little bit. Cardoza Smith battle for the lead. Getting real tight together. Cardoza hangs on to lead the first lap of the showdown. Dylan Kroom, Jesse Martinez making contact. Oh man, Martinez trying to avoid the wall. Nearly 4 wide behind them. All still trying to hang on tight. Robert Smith, he's fighting real hard up on the high lane. Still trying to knock out Cardoza. Only one of these drivers will get in the All-Star race. Cardoza's pulled a little away, so she's doing pretty well. Oh, near contact. Dylan Kroom nearly in the wall. Getting a little close there, 4-1 in the middle pack. Thank goodness, though, they did not wreck out yet. Billy Bishop on the bottom lane. He's going to go for the position here, trying to get it. Very intense battle, very intense start to this All-Star Showdown. And there we see a battle here. Jesse Martinez trying to get back into the fight. For everyone, it's all or nothing here in this All-Star Showdown to make it through to the All-Star race. There's Pichu in the 99. He'll be driving the 99 this weekend as Leia Walker actually won in Indianapolis in the same paint scheme. Pichu has decided, but they've decided to have Pichu run the All-Star Showdown. Even if Leia did win, she is part-time, so she wasn't eligible for the All-Star race. So Pichu will take her place in the All-Star Showdown weekend if Pichu does somehow advances. And now cars are going single file and the storm has calmed down a bit. There's the battle for second place now with Priya McShane and Robert Smith. Just trying to lower the volume here. Just the same as the camera controls, but McShane up to third place now, and Cardoza has dominated so far in the showdown from the pole position. You never know what could happen though here, so we could see some developments going on. Pichu and Bishop battle for position right here, getting real close. Man, they're bumpered up side by side. Wow. Man, that was intense. There's that 97 car. That's Johnny Gardner and Alexander Rowe down the bottom. Sharon Evans looks to get a position. That's for 5th place over Roger Ray. And as you can see here, Robert Smith, Priya McShane was looking low, trying to get a lane. Trying to possibly get second from Smith. Oh, there's a crash! Oh, Robert Smith and Sharona Evans just took themselves out. No caution, we stay green. Wow. Let's take a look at that wreck again. We saw these two battle out for position earlier, and wow, this happened. They crashed in turn 1. And yet no caution was brought out. That is weird. Wow. They got real too close to one another and they crashed. Somehow that didn't bring out a yellow. That's weird. That could have brought a yellow in how close it was to the field. But good news for Edith Cardoza. She stays as the leader. Because with the restart, it would have brought the field together. It would have made for some sort of a race. Evans on pit road after suffering major damage. Just 11 to go in the showdown for Edith Cardoza. Led every lap so far in the first half of the race. We'll see if she can hold on for the second half too. And I don't think the 14 will be a factor when she comes off pit road, and won't impede cars. Ten laps to go here in the showdown. Edith Cardoza is trying to hang on over Robert Smith in the line. Cardoza, by the way, she was a winner. She made the Final Four Championship 4 in both the Pikachu and Eevee series last season. Had a handful of wins in both of them. So, coming to 9 to go here in the showdown. Cardoza leads the race over the 9 of Robert Smith. And it looks like we have a battle here with Pichu and Zachary DeLello for position. And Pichu looks like he might get there. Meanwhile, another battle brewing between JD Figueroa and Dylan Kroom. Oh boy, they're getting real loose now. And there's a crash! Another one in the same corner. Philip Goldberg and Billy Bishop, and now the caution comes out. Wow, a similar wreck to the first one, and now the caution came out finally. Cardoza will lead to the yellow, and this is going to set up a great restart for sure. So let's take a look at what happened with Bishop and the other driver. Yeah, right here, Philip Goldberg and Bishop. Almost the same thing as what happened between Roger Ray and Sharona Evans. They both wreck each other out. Wow. But anyway, let's get back to the restart, folks. Evans and Ray are out of the race, and so are Goldberg and Bishop, and now it's going to be a fight for the ages. 4 to go, we're back to green. Robert Smith to the lead. Here comes Evan Hunter down low. But the 17 somehow gets through. She's just got to hold on for another 3 laps at least. Evan Hunter is going for second position, but Cardoza able to pull ahead, able to continue the lead. These guys are bunched up close, so who knows? We might have a yellow before the white, and we might set up a 2-lap dash overtime to the finish. 2 laps to go at Gravis City. And Edith Cardoza, your leader, Robert Smith second, and Evan Hunter just got 3rd spot away. Only one driver makes it to the All-Star race. Oh boy, there's a spin! Brian McCason just spun out in the back. There's no caution though, they'll stay green. And this will finish under regulation. Coming to the white flag with 1 lap to go for Edith Cardoza. No yellow, they'll finish to the end. They'll finish under green. Cardoza just 1 more lap away from making it to the All-Star race. It would be a big upset for a rookie to beat out veteran like Robert Smith and Evan Hunter. Final corner for Edith Cardoza. She's going to do it. And here she comes off the final corner. And Edith Cardoza will win the All-Star Showdown in Season 37. And she will make her way into the All-Star race. And McCason does cross the line after spinning. That didn't bring out a yellow flag, and that was great for Cardoza. Relieved that didn't bring a caution. She was able to pull ahead and get the win. So Edith Cardoza wins the showdown, and she will be the last driver in the All-Star race. A total of 16 drivers will be driving in that race itself, and it's going to be all for bragging rights here at Gravis City Zone 11. So when we return, we will have the big main event, the All-Star race, coming right at you. So don't go away. Alrighty guys, here we are in this All-Star race with the 16 drivers in the field. And 15 of them are race winners. On the pole for the All-Star race itself will be the 12 of Brandon Dubois. On his outside will be the 1 of Alex Hawkins. Row 2 will have Zach Fitzwater in the 4 and the 51 of Anthony Lopez. Row 3 is Wyatt Coyle in the 31 and the 3 of Eli Bright. Row 4 will have Joseph Romanuk in the 52 and Edith Cardoza will start in row 6. And then Brad Cheston and John Gilbert round out the top 10. And the rest of the field are Joman Coleman, Nathan Alvarez, Austin Stitzel, Cassandra Kirker, Anthony Then, and Cullen Francis. So pace car will be on the pit road. It'll be 1 30-lap race in the All-Star race. It'll just be for bragging rights this year. We're just going to have 1 30-lap race in the All-Star race, and that's it. It's just to see who's the best of the best heading into the World Tour. All the race winners plus Edith Cardoza won the showdown earlier today. And this time we're going to be running 30 laps around Gravis City Zone 11. We'll see who's on top. Who will have the All-Star bragging rights. And here we go, we're green here at Gravis City Zone 11. We're underway in the All-Star race. Oh boy, nearly 4 wide to start this race off. This is going to get really good. Brandon Dubois, great start for that 12 car. First lap to Brandon Dubois. Wyatt Quell goes in 31. He gets into the position. Ooh, wow. Cardoza nearly trying to slide her way into the top 5. And she can't quite get the move. Goes down low and Quayle takes the race, takes the spot away, and now battling with Eli Bright. And now Bright's going to try to pull off the crossover move. And Bright was not able to get the crossover move done. And Wyatt Crail now going for the 4th position against Zach Fitzwater. And the 31 gets the spot away. Quail is up to the 4th spot now. Over the 4th Zach Fitzwater. And now the 52 Lopez trying to make his... Romanek, I should say, trying to make his move. Ooh, and they're still loose behind them. Getting real loose. Getting real tight now. Brandon Dubois, he's dominated so far into lap 5. He's started on the pole and he is working. He has dominated this race. We'll see if Alex Hawkins will be able to catch him. 3 wide behind them as they're way in the back, but wow, 3 wide. They're gonna get real tight in this corner. And they're able to somehow stay together, and now they're still 3 wide in the middle. Joman Coleman and the 10 car of John Gilbert gets in the side. "17 Romanek. Oh wow, their car just spun out. Nathan Alvarez and Austin Stitzel. That'll bring the caution out. Nathan Alvarez, Austin Stitzel make contact. That'll bring the yellow out here. First time today. Right here is where they both make contact. Dubois gonna lead to the line under caution with Hawkins, Lopez behind him. Side by side battle here with Eli Bride and Brad Cheston. Let's see who will win that battle side by side. Down the line, here we go. And Eli Bride, it looks like he will be ahead of Brad Cheston to the line. So first caution is out in this all-star race. And again, it will be a single 30-lap race, nothing more, except for 2-lap overtime if we do need it, if we end this race under caution normally. Looks like Hawkins out. Well, Hawkins took the pit stop and went behind. And now Lopez and Dubois battle for the race lead. There you see 51 car trying to make a move on Dubois. Gonna try to outbrake him on this corner. Dubois has the edge on this lane. He's got the better run. And he's able to clear the 51. He's barely able to escape. But we'll see if Lopez will fight back. 51 car trying to fight back after trying to get that lead. Look at the 4 wide battle in the back. Oh, making contact, and Hawkins just went around. 4 cars have just been taken out. Hawking, Gilbert, Bright, Joman, Coleman. No caution. We stay green. So Hawkins went back in the back, had a problem, and unfortunately, he's now out of contention to win this thing. Here it comes, Lopez for the lead. And I think he might have just led the lap. No, they're saying that he didn't. Was he going to lead on this lap? Let's see if he gets it on the braking zone. And he won't get there. Oh wait, Willie or Willie? And he won't get there, and Brandon Dubois hangs on. Third spot here with Edith Cardoza battling against the 31 car. Oh boy, they're still battling for second here. This has been Dubois' best corner though on this lane, but Lopez still hanging on. Halfway through the All-Star race. Here we go. Lopez trying to hang on tight. And he gets the lead from Dubois. And Lopez is out in front with 15 to go. Wyatt Quell, Edith Cardoza, they're standing behind trying to get the win as well. Dubois loses the lead now. He's trying to get it back. Hawkins is out of pit road, and so is Joman Coleman. Will lap traffic be a factor in this race? Alvarez also just got out of pit road as well. And Eli Bright's still on pit road. By the way, Gilbert and Stitzel are out of the race after the first caution. 14 laps to go. Edith Cardoza goes in third place. He goes down low. And Wyatt Quayle still hangs on. Ooh, a little contact with Colin Francis and Edith Cardoza. They were bumping and banging each other. My goodness. Oh, Anthony then and Joseph Romanuk get too close. Wow, that was a nearly close call there behind those two. Now Lopez still trying to hang on over Brandon Dubois. Wyatt Quayle and Cardoza and Francis pulling ahead. Oh wow, someone's up in smoke. That's Cassandra Kirker. The 8 car went up in smoke, and it's unfortunate that her engine blows up in the middle as she was running in the 6th position at the time. Engine goes down on her, unfortunately. She's out of it now. Francis trying to get 4th away from the 17 Cardoza. Little bumper action there, and the 20 gets it. What a move by Francis into 4th. Man, these battles in the back are making things more exciting. Brad Cheston, Anthony Then, and Zach Fitzwater battle it out here in the position battle. Not much worth it right now in the All-Star race, but still pretty exciting to see these guys fight it out for bragging rights, even if it's for 1 position ahead, not even in 1st. See these best drivers all have wins this season and looking to win more definitely in the World Tour before we get into the playoffs. We have 15 different winners, by the way, locked into the playoffs so far out of the 20 possible drivers. We might see one driver miss that. Well, Cullen Francis is assured in, so even if he doesn't win this season, that's why he's in the All-Star race. Francis is in. He won the first attempt we did at Sawmill, and then we ran another attempt when the pit road glitch fix was found, and that was won by I believe the 24 of Austin Stitzel won the redo at Sawmill, but Francis still credited with the first attempt win, and he will be credited for a playoff spot, even if he doesn't win in this the rest of the season. So maybe 2 drivers with wins might not make it to the playoffs if we have a different winners in every one of the races in the World Tour. That would be a really interesting battle for the final spots. Or maybe 3 of the regular season champion does not get a win. That champion is automatically in even without a win in the playoffs. That could come to play as well. 7 laps to go for Anthony Lopez. He took the lead halfway through over Brandon Dubois, has not looked back. Lap traffic up ahead possibly could play a factor. We might see something interesting brewing in the final couple laps. They're really approaching the 1 car real quick, so it's only a matter of time before they get to him. And this will make an interesting battle if we don't see pit stops. And come to think of it, we haven't seen pit stops all day today. Maybe we'll see them in the final couple laps and see we'll save fuel at the end? Who knows? 6 laps to go at Gravis City, and Anthony Lopez out in front. Those 2 battling side by side. behind them, ahead of them, so this could mean that they might be closer than... They might be close pretty soon. That'll be something to see. Joseph Romanek's the teammate of the 51. He's running really well as well. So the Rick Ware cars, believe it or not, they each have a win. Running very well this season. 51 and 52. Back to victory, believe it or not. 5 laps to go. Lopez trying to get a win in the All-Star race. Wouldn't that be amazing for his career? He competed actually in the Pikachu series a couple seasons back and was successful there when he couldn't find a Cup ride. Now this season he's back in the Cup series and hopes to stay for a long time. And of course Brandon Dubois, rising star, also wants to stay in this series for a long time as well. We could see him more often next season. 4 laps to go. And they're approaching lap traffic real fast, and they're battling side by side ahead of them. So this could play a factor in the final laps if we don't get another caution. But if we do get a caution, it'll come down to overtime to determine who wins the All-Star race. 3 laps to go next time by, and this is going to be very interesting to see how this will play out with lap traffic in front of them. 3 to go. Here we go. Lopez on the bottom lane. Let's see if he can make the pass. Trying to get through lap traffic. Having trouble with Hawkins a little bit. Ooh, nearly spun the one car. Spun the one car around. And the 21 just took the... No, wait. The 12 is trying to take the lead. 21 held him up now. And the 12 trying to get on the high lane. Racing to the yellow flag with 2 to go. And who's going to lead to the line? Lopez! Lopez led to the line. So we have some drama at the very end. 2-lap overtime coming up in the All-Star race. Excuse me. I don't know why he decided to take out the one car of Alex Hawkins right here when he had the lead. But I guess he wanted to spice up, make some drama at the very end. And set up a 2-lap overtime finish. Yeah, All-Star race is going to come down to overtime. So it's going to be fun and you don't want to miss it. Alrighty guys, it is 2-lap overtime, caution free. Now let's see how this one will go down. Here we go, 2 to go in overtime in the All-Star race. We're green. So far, so good for Anthony Lopez. A great start for him in the 51. Dubois trying to fight back up high, though. And he gets the lead. How about that? Dubois retakes the lead on the high lane. As we're coming to the white flag next time by with 1 lap to go. Let's see if Dubois can hang on, retake the lead, and take it away from Lopez. Here we go, 1 to go. I thought that, wow, both had the good start, but Dubois had the better one. How about that? Battle for third behind him. Lopez going to try one more try here. Dubois the better on the high lane. Down the final corner. Here we go. One chance for Lopez to get the pass on the bottom lane. They're going to come down the wire. Going to be a race to the finish. Who's going to get to the pass? Who's going to get the lane? It's Lopez! Lopez just won it on a last turn pass in the All-Star race. Oh my gosh. Anthony Lopez on the final corner. Saves the best for last to win the All-Star race. Incredible finish. What a win for Anthony Lopez. My gosh. It looked like Dubois was going to pull away with the win. But Lopez came all of a sudden and got the win away. And this was on the last lap fireworks between Wyatt Quayle and Cullen Francis. What a finish. 51 gets the win. Lopez, your winner of the All-Star race. Intense finish. Came down the wire on the last lap. And not sure why those cars stopped there, but Lopez wins the All-Star race over Brandon Dubois in a wild last turn finish. It did need overtime for some intensity, but they got the win. They got the job done. So Lopez is your All-Star race winner, and we'll see you guys next weekend for the start of the World Tour in Season 37. So until next time, we will see you all later.